back at the Alpencia Sports Park, and we are just a single run away in the big air event from crowning the 2018 Winter Olympics champion. And the question on everyone's lips at Alpencia here is the same. Can she do it? In 10 seconds, she's going to find out if a lifetime of training, hard work, passion, and steely dedication was enough to take home the first ever big air Olympic gold medal.
You know, going to the Olympics is something you remember for the rest of your life.
It's a really humbling experience, and it's kind of like you don't want to take it for granted.
People from all over the world coming together and competing.
C'est 30 secondes tous les 4 ans, c'est une pression énorme.
Behind the scenes things that no one really thinks about.
You've worked your entire life for those few seconds.
You know, all the training is the value.
Ça prend des fois des mois, voire des années, pour arriver à faire quelque chose que tu as dans la tête.
Put in a lot of work and a lot of time and dedication, and it kind of consumes your whole life, and it's over like that.
I am ready to risk everything.
In the world of sport, legends surface only once in a single generation. At the 2018 Olympic Winter Games in a new legend is on the cusp of emerging as one freestyle athlete attempts to make history. But to reach that moment, and what the cheering crowds don't see, requires dedication, sacrifice, failure, and ultimately passion.
Not good, not good! Holy crap!
Despite the increasing specialization in freestyle snowboard disciplines, the addition of snowboard big air into the 2018 Olympic Winter Games lets us dream about the birth of legends like Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, and Michael Phelps. For the first time, a single freestyle athlete could feasibly walk away with 3 medals across slopestyle, halfpipe, and big air. Do you think it's remotely possible for a sole athlete to take home 3 freestyle medals across slopestyle, big air, and halfpipe?
Yeah, so yeah, there's pipe, slopestyle, big air, and a couple people might do all 3, but they won't. They're not gonna get gold in all of them because it's too specialized now. It's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Definitely pretty tough.
With 159 days until South Korea, she travels with the other athletes to the national training camp in Japan during the summer of 2017. The snow park there is one of the most advanced in the world, offering an array of features, including rails, which are an immensely important part of her preparation for the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. Despite the large number of athletes at the camp, not all will be called up to represent their respective countries at the 2018 Games.
Oh, God. Okay. Neat. Yeah. Ooh.
Bon, déjà, quand on en arrive à faire des compétitions de slopestyle de haut niveau, ça veut dire que les tricks, on les a. Ils sont acquis. Ça veut dire qu'à l'entraînement avant, au printemps, été, automne, on les a bouffés, on en a fait des centaines pour optimiser le moment où, en compétition, on n'aura plus besoin de se demander la manière dont il faut faire pour que le trick arrive sur les pieds. Ça, c'est acquis. Ce qu'il y a dur en slopestyle ou en pipe, c'est d'enchaîner, faire une figure, puis de passer à l'autre, puis de passer au rail, et puis de repasser une figure, de repasser au rail. Et de... Voilà, c'est surtout sur ça qu'on affine les moments où on est sur les compétitions. C'est pas trop sur la technique proprement dite.
At this point, neither she nor the coaches know what the final design of the slopestyle park being constructed in Pyeongchang will look like. So her goal at the national training camp is to utilize the park's features to practice the tricks she plans to use during the competitive season, while also beginning to think about the run she plans to unveil in South Korea.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, could you stop rolling, please? That'd be nice. You made stuff up?
Each one of these athletes considers it an honor and a privilege to be selected to train at the National Training Camp in Japan, even though many are aware they won't make the final shortlist for the 2018 Olympic Winter Games.
Not bad.
Before each run, it's kind of, I'm pretty focused on what I'm gonna do. I'm like kind of looking at the course. I'm in my head a lot and just, visualizing myself going through each feature. I'm a bit nervous. I have like some butterflies, but it's like excitement at the same time. And it's just, some like adrenaline that's like getting me ready to drop in.
It's a crazy, lots of different emotions going through your head. There's a sense of doubt, but there's also this huge sense of belief that you can do it.
Je suis très stressé, tout le temps très stressé. J'ai toujours l'impression que je vais pas y arriver en fait. Toute cette angoisse que je me mets quand je suis dans mon lit la veille ou quelques heures avant la compète, elle se transforme en précision et en power quoi.
At the first major big air event of the 2016 season in Japan, there is a huge amount of excitement and pressure in the air after the International Olympic Committee announced during the summer of 2015 that the discipline would be included for the first time at the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. With big air now thrust into the world spotlight, talk begins of which athletes will be the ones to journey to Pyeongchang.
Welcome to the first of 4 events here in Japan. And with the IOC announcement that big air will be a part of the 2018 Games, the guessing game begins as to who will be the one to watch in 2 years' time. That's why we're expecting plenty of surprises in coming months. Our last competitor is a relative newcomer to the competitive scene, so let's see what she's got. Nicely locking into that grab on the big triple front flip.
Not great. What
Totally killed that ride.
Oh wow.
Came down real hard there. The judges will be cutting points for that mistake when the run's done. Locking down the grab into the 720.
Woo!
That was not as good.
Yay me!
Still got points though, which is fine.
Absolutely slaying the crowds here with a triple backflip and smooth landing.
Getting better every time. Woo! Mountain Zero, me one.
Big air is the kind of event that makes you jump out of your seat and shout, "Did that just happen?" Yes, it did. And nobody here was expecting a debut run like that. I mean, what a start to the season. She really came out swinging on that performance, so the big question is whether or not it was just a lucky run. Let's find out. Firing up that triple front flip with a clean grab.
Totally stomped that ride.
That was terrible.
Oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck.
Okay. 0. Holy hell.
Nicely locking in the grab to that big double front flip.
That wasn't great. That was too short.
Unbelievable. Folks, are we witnessing the birth of a new big air sensation? I've got a feeling we just might be. And with those colossal performances chalked up, this is the woman everybody needs to watch out for. So far, we have seen huge performances at the first 2 events from her here in Japan. So what I want to know is, can she make it 3 for 3 today? Cork with a grab at the end there.
Woo! Yay me!
I was gonna say, where am I?
Locked on grab on that double rodeo.
Woo! Getting better every time.
That was okay.
Plenty Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? A clean grab off the back of that double front flip.
I don't need to really try that much.
Whoa, nailed it. She has come out here today and basically said to every other competitor, come on, come get me. That was incredible.
While the pressure of competing is already enough for any athlete, no one was prepared for the outcome of the third run of the day here in Japan. The world's first quadruple in competition was landed. In 10 seconds, the landscape shifted, and the scramble to match that monumental moment was now on.
With the bar set so high, I don't know how she's going to compete with a trick like that, unless she somehow got it tucked away in her bag of tricks and she's been saving it for a day like today. Into the triple front flip with a grab, that lit up the scoreboard. Huge air. Maybe we'll see something special at the back of it. And into the grab on the double front flip.
No, wasn't that great.
Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a... Oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. .360 with a very clean grab.
Ow.
She gave it one heck of a shot and turned in a very impressive start. What a kickoff to the season with that quad backflip, and our first glimpse of possible contenders for South Korea.
こうしっかりこういう風にやってオリンピックここではいい結果取れるようにと思ってやってきた部分が人一倍あったと思うから、あんまりハーフパイプ以外はずれてこなかったですね、この4年は。みんなというか仲間とフリーライディングで楽しくやる時間もやっぱスノーボードの文化としてそれが一番苦しい先の楽しいことでもあったりするから。
By the end of the tour, the long journey towards the 2018 Olympic Winter Games has begun. But in between the rigorous training, athletes know that sometimes a break is needed, which is why she decides to venture to Japanese backcountry to explore the landscape on offer.
While she was out, she hit her head and knocked herself out.
After a brief but well-earned moment of escapism in beautiful Japanese backcountry, the harsh reality of what lies ahead rears its head once again. Preparation and training for the 2018 Games.
So we had our test event this year. I won that event, which was pretty cool. So that was my first time in Korea. The half pipe was probably one of the best half pipes I've ever ridden in my life.
En slopestyle, l'épreuve pré-olympique, elle a eu lieu en 2016. Et c'était un truc hyper créatif. Ils ont créé de multiples accès sur les rails, sur les sauts, ils ont fait des sauts de côté. Ils ont fait un truc génial.
And by really going more creative with the course designs and trying to think outside the box and make these courses that are very different from one another, it allows runs to be a lot more unique and for people to stand out by doing something creative, doing something really difficult on a scary feature, whatever it is. And I think that the South Korea event will definitely showcase that.
While slopestyle competitions have played a major role in snowboarding, both before and after its inclusion in the 2014 Olympic Winter Games in Sochi, it became clear that events were becoming tiresome when style began to take a backseat in favor of a spin-to-win mentality. For South Korea, design has been brought back to the fore. For many of the athletes, the course in Phoenix Snow Park promises to be one of the most creative in any slopestyle event to date. And 2 years out from the 2018 Games, she's handed her first opportunity to experience it.
God. Lord.
Joining a number of athletes from around the world, she's able to test out the innovative and extremely progressive course, quickly realizing that its stunning design gives her a huge amount of options that will ultimately influence her final run in 2018.
What happened there? Ah.
This is so awesome right now.
That is very nauseating. Holy hell.
Woo! That's perfect riding right there.
Already found that one. Well done. Alright, that's my first mistake. It's that it's not over there. It's not what I thought it was. Ah. Really? Come on.
On s'est demandé ce que le décalage allait nous faire. Combien de jours avant il fallait qu'on arrive pour être bien les premiers jours des entraînements. Donc on a regardé à peu près, voilà, ça nous a servi à ça déjà. Ensuite, on a vu le site de compétition. Donc on a vu ce que nous proposait le pipe. C'est un pipe où on peut faire que 4 hits. D'habitude, on en a 5 voire 6. Ça veut dire que pour les jeux, on risque de proposer un truc d'un peu particulier. Et puis aussi pour la neige, on a pris notre ski tech avec nous, les températures, tout. D'avoir un accès au site, c'est bien parce que ça enlève encore une fois une partie de tout le stress qu'il y aura. Tout ce qui peut nous éviter du stress ou de la peur, avant, c'est que du bon pour le jour de la compétition.
Every single time she steps up, I get goosebumps. She's so technical, so skilled, and so in control of everything out there. I really do feel we're looking at a future Olympic champion. Into the nose press. Clamping that grab down real hard. Oh, just going down at the end.
The hell happened there? Okay.
Rodeo with a tight grab. Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right. Here comes the huge 1080.
Come on. I've lost all momentum. Bloody hell.
And straight into the nose press. Stopping that 50-50. Slotting a perfect grab into that massive 1440. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Nicely locking in the grab to that big double front flip. Dropping the grab into that 1260.
Oh yeah, fast.
Straight into the nose press. Landing that 360 with a tight grab. the grab during the front flip. Backflip with a tight grab. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. A clean grab off the back of that double front flip. Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that, heating things up with a grab during that big triple backflip. And into the grab on that 12. It's something else to see someone so focused and so in the zone like that. If you want to see what a true champion looks like, focus all of your attention on this one.
Opportunities for a break in her intense schedule, although few and far between, are the ones she'll cherish long after they've ended. With the test event in Korea under her belt, and another coming up in just 1 week's time, the next 24 hours are a chance to relax and take in the stunning Japanese backcountry at her own pace.
Jesus. Oh, and she's now buried. Oh god. I actually cannot see a single thing. That'd be terrible.
I often feel like overwhelmed a little bit by the different pressures that you have on you because it's an individual sport, so you don't have a team to worry about. With the exception of the Olympics, it's like the one time that you're on a team. But even within our individual sport, we have sponsors and we have fans, and there's different communities that everyone is trying to please and trying to do right by with your performance, and so it puts a lot of pressure. One of the toughest things to do is figuring out how to kind of overcome that pressure and just ski for yourself and try and make yourself happy. And all you can really control is how you're going to ski, and so the focus has to just be on yourself.
With last year's test event a success and the new competitive season beginning, her motivation for the upcoming competitions as well as the 2018 Olympic Winter Games is what drives her forward towards her end goal. But like all the other freestyle athletes, the competitive scene plays a vital role in her lifestyle. Events such as this major slopestyle competition in Japan are an essential part of building confidence as well as testing new tricks and runs on the competitive scene.
We're in the land of the rising sun and about to catch our first glimpse of the biggest sensation of last season.
Okay, so I've got quite a lot of stuff, so I'm just doing big air at the moment.
For me, we are looking at one of the most versatile athletes in years, and I'm curious to see what she can do after last year's test event in South Korea. Tacking on a grab to that 1080. Wow.
And I completely just stopped my momentum again. God damn.
Laying down a clean 50-50. Style on display with a triple backflip and ultra tight grab. Double front flip with a grab. .360 with a smooth grab. Ouch, a very rough landing, but still managing to stay upright. Really? Again? We're seeing a lot of repetition during this run, which is not good at this level.
Woo! Mountain 0, me 1.
Oh wow, that is a big difference.
Holding onto the grab during that 360. Locking in the grab with that smooth 360. If we see that again, this run is going to get very boring very quickly. 360 with a smooth grab.
Oh my god, I'm trying to do something else.
Stomping that 50-50. A big double backflip with a grab. A perfect grab and a massive 1260. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a huge triple front flip with a grab. Connecting the grab to the 1080. And into the grab on the double front flip. So focused, so in the zone. This is simply, that would have been so smooth if that landing hadn't been botched.
So I'm not even in the right place anyway.
Landing that 360 with a tight grab. 360 with a very clean grab.
God damn it.
Dropping a grab into that double front flip, silky smooth. Cork with a tight grab. Holding onto the grab during that 360. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing.
Oh, come on.
360 with a smooth grab. A tricked out triple backflip with a tight grab. Oh, boosting huge air. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Double front flip with a grab. Latching on hard with a grab.
Oh, come on.
360 with a very clean grab. Stomping that 50-50.
God's sake. You're just getting worse and worse as time goes on. Come on.
So unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end. Nailing that double backflip with a grab. Nicely locking in the grab to that big double front flip. Heating things up with a grab during that big triple backflip. Style on display with a triple backflip and ultra tight grab. Nailed the grab during that 1440. Stomping that 50-50. Holding on to the grab during that 360.
God damn.
Going for the grab during that dizzying 1260, stomped it. Stomping that 50-50. Dropping a grab into that double front flip silky smooth. 1440, perfect grab. This is superhuman stuff right here. Huge air. Maybe we'll see something special at the back of it. Finding time to drop a perfect grab into that ridiculously huge 1440. Dropping the grab into the 1080. Tacking on a grab to that 1080. Wow. And into the grab on the double front flip.
How did he even to get over there? Because he don't go that side. That side's just nothing important. Leave me wandering off. Oh, okay.
Stomping the double backflip with a grab and piling on those points. Stomping that 50-50. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. A head spinning 1260 with a grab. Nicely locking in the grab to that big double front flip. Super cat with a perfect grab. Rodeo with a grab.
Woo! Yay me!
God damn, 19.
Right into the tail press. seemed to stay in control of the landing on that one. That would have been so smooth that that landing hadn't been botched. A jaw-dropping triple rodeo with a grab.
Oh, enough over here again.
Landing at 360 with a tight grab. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. Double rodeo with a grab. A big, big double backflip with a grab. 360 with a smooth grab. Nicely locking into that grab on the big triple front flip. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab.
He missed the time trying to get back on the other side.
Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Laying down a clean 50-50. Oh, just going
Come
down
on.
at the end. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing.
Well, you... Wow, and she's still rolling.
Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right. A sick triple front flip with a very tight grab. A perfect grab and a massive 1260. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big. Look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. Nailing the grab coming out of that 7. Oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad
I don't even know
luck.
what happened there.
.360 with a very clean grab. That would have been so smooth that that landing hadn't been botched.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. A ridiculous double backflip with a grab. Landing at 360 with a tight grab. Dropping a grab into that front flip, just what the judges want. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. A perfect grab during that 1080. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Stomping the double backflip with a grab and piling on those points. Nailing the three. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing.
I was gonna say, she gone? Is she out?
Woo! Getting better
Right.
every time.
That was
Good
an
enough.
okay run, but it lacked the spark we saw last year. I kind of get the feeling she might have pulled it back a little at the last minute. Maybe she's saving the big performances for the next events.
Yeah, that one was a bit of a mess. A bit of a mess.
You know, I'm actually pretty surprised with the performance so far. She came in as the favorite after last year's run at the test event in South Korea, but she just hasn't been able to elevate herself to that same level so far. Oh, so unlucky! I think we're going to see some big points deducted for that fall. Stomping that 50-50. And a 60 with a clean touchdown. 360 with a smooth grab. Oh, just going down at the end. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Laying down a clean 50-50. 360 with a very clean grab. Tail press. Nice. Very nice. Into the triple front flip with a grab. That lit up the scoreboard. Oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. Stomping that 50-50. .180 with a clean grab. Locking down the grab into the 720. Stomping that 50-50. Stomping that 50-50. Locking in the grab with that smooth 360. Really missed a chance to grab big air and go for something special. Front flip with a grab. A big, big double backflip with a grab. Locking in the grab during the front flip. The judges look for variety in a run, and we're not seeing that here. Not quite putting it down, but still somehow staying in control. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class.
Oh my god, seriously. I don't understand the point of having half of these things now. Now I've gone way past it.
Into the 360 with a smooth landing. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Front flip with a clean grab. Well, that's a tight grab on that double cork. A clean grab off the back of that double front flip. That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big trick now with that kind of huge air. Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right.
Yeah, so you can't do anything on that side. There's no way of getting back up because you have to stay on the right hand side. It's very stupid.
A 180 executed with lots of style.
Come on.
Dropping a grab into that front flip, just what the judges want.
What the hell was that?
Laying down a clean 50-50 and straight into the nose press. Throwing a grab in at the end of that 180. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. Lots of variety from the trick bag on show here. The double backflip with a grab. Perfect grab during that head-spinning double rodeo. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Running through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. So unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end.
Seconds, yes?
Stomping that 50-50. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Locking the grab into that 540. The run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Switch to 180 and holding on to that amplitude as much as possible. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab. Landing that 360 with a tight grab. That was an insane jump. Let's see if the big air is blowing everyone out of the water with a triple backflip and grab. Oh, what a shame! Couldn't get the landing gear down. The judges are going to dock some big points for that. Stomping that 50-50. Into the 360 with a smooth landing. And into the nose press. 360 with a smooth grab. Landing stomp, nice. Laying down a clean 50-50. Taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Nicely locking into that grab on the big triple front flip. A tricked out triple back flip with a tight grab. Oh, just going down at the end. I wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Not a lot of time to pull a trick out of the bag with that weak jump. Double front flip with a grab. Stopping that 50-50. Locking in the grab with that smooth 360. And into the nose slide. Laying down a clean 50-50. Just couldn't quite put the landing gear down on that one. Nailing that double backflip with a grab. Oh, boosting huge air. Oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home.
No, it wasn't. That was doing nothing, actually. Oh, and now we just tumble. Just like I hope your dreams are all falling down. That was grim.
Really? Again? We're seeing a lot of repetition during this run, which is not good at this level. Stomping that 50-50. That would have been so smooth that that landing hadn't been botched. Front flip with a clean grab.
Mountain 0, me 1.
Maybe we called it too soon after South Korea. Maybe the pressure is getting to her because she is just not delivering to the same standards right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little concerned.
But I'm second, so it's better than nothing. That's kind of my thing about this. At least I'm not lost. I'm still in medal contention.
I've seen two interesting performances from her in the last couple of events, but I want to see more because I know there's potential for something great. Nailing that nose slide. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing!
That was it?
Laying down a clean 50-50. A textbook no slide right there. Stomping that 50-50. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Stomping that 50-50. Really
The floor
spicing up
is
that
lava.
rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. The judges look for variety in a run, and we're not seeing that here. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. Ouch, a very rough landing, but still managing to stay upright.
Yay me!
Unbelievable! She's delivered yet again. These runs she pulls out at every one of these events are just so incredible to watch. She comes out firing and schools every other rider out there with those huge performances. You know, when it comes to this lady, I have zero doubts about her slopestyle ability. But I keep wondering if she has the mentality to really get out there and win, because she just doesn't seem to want to take any risk out there. A big, big double backflip with her grab. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Double cork with so unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end.
Oh, come on. Look how much. You know, you get very far, it's still annoying.
A ridiculous double backflip with a grab. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. Dropping a grab into that double front flip, silky smooth.
Okay.
Double cork with a stylish grab. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. Stomping that 50-50. Another one from the enormous arsenal on display. Tail press. And straight into the nose press. Sweet grab during that smooth double rodeo. Nice. Very nice. Slotting a perfect grab into that massive 1440. A giant quad cork with a spot-on grab. Oh, that's a tight grab on that double cork. Oh, just going down at the end. Perfect grab during that huge triple rodeo. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. 180 with a smooth grab. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing!
Still only second, but yeah.
Totally killed that ride.
And into the grab on the double front flip. Nailing that double backflip with a grab. Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right. Dropping the grab into the 1080.
That's actually terrible.
Tacking on a grab to that 1080. Wow. 360 with a very clean grab. Stomping the triple rodeo and a grab. Miles of style, triple rodeo with a vice-like grab. Clamping down hard with a grab during the huge, huge 1080. Nice. And into the grab on that 12. That would have been so smooth if that landing hadn't been botched. Stopping that nose slide. A jaw-dropping triple rodeo with a grab.
Woo! Getting better every time. Woo!
Still second.
Mountain 0, me 1.
With her status as a favorite for slopestyle in South Korea cemented, the idea of one athlete taking home 3 medals across 3 freestyle disciplines is raised for the first time.